Holy Pondo, Thok Kale, Long PP, Thoktober, PBT3 Ildcat Sound Test, Thok.
What up, boys? Good evening. How are we doing this fine uh evening? Oh, it is an hour of the day where we can drink beverages. Look at this. Can you guys believe it? We can drink beverages? I've got this was a wedding gift from James. It's Kavalan, which is a wonderful single malt Taiwanese whiskey, and this is the ex bourbon cask, Solist single cask strength, which is oh 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 so good, so good. I've also got Summertime, okay, my favorite beer, uh, at least right now, uh, and this glass. Drunk Simon makes a return. I don't think we'll get drunk, unfortunately, because I now take a whole bunch of medications, and it'd be kind of stupid of me to like get really fucked up. But like, I can drink a little bit, a little whiskey and beer. Famous last words. No, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be fine. Today's stream will be to just like get some ideas down, just like written down for the keyboard foundation. And I just now realized that I didn't bring my security keys. So if I wanted to make an account for Hubert on the next cloud, I wouldn't be able to, which feels bad. Unless Jarlin was awake, which mother. Sorry, guys. Oh, Ham. Hi, sweetie. What's up, dude? Hammy cat. Okay, I'm not gonna get up because I don't want to freak him out. Oh, Ham. What's up? It's storming out, and he's kind of a big pussy when it comes to like if there's weather outside, and like I could make fun of him or whatnot, but like the dude's not having a good time. So, oh, Hammy cat. Yeah, like he came in here earlier. I was recording the podcast. Dude was real scared. I just like held him for a little bit. You getting super high winds? I mean, like I've just like heard like the explosive thunder going on in the background. But we should be just like 80 mile an hour. Oof. I mean, like by the way, like if the stream ends at some point, it's because like there's tornadoes and shit. So like, or like if my phone gets a tornado warning, I'm going downstairs, boys. Like, oh him, oh cute man. So yeah, that quick for a spill. I mean, I had two beers on the podcast prior to this, where I was on with Hubert and two other lads.
Thought,
Ooh, ooh,
Thought,
ooh, 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 ooh,
thought,
mamma mia,
thought,
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 mamma
thought,
mia.
thought,
thought,
What's up, everyone?
thought, thought,
You
thought,
have many
thought,
many choices in keyboard
thought,
streamers,
thought.
and you made the wrong choice. How's everybody doing? Whatever is hitting Simon right now will probably hit me later. Oh, the weather. Oh yeah. You keep wording that in such a weird way. Boys, sorry. We just started stream, and I'm just getting set up for stream where we're just gonna like we're gonna chill. We're gonna talk about keyboards. We're gonna talk about keyboard like ideology, and like figure out like you'll see some cool shit. Oh wow, how the turns have tabled. Have a good stream. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Thank you. What whiskey am I drinking? I'm drinking Cavalon, which is a very nice Taiwanese whiskey. China's very upset right now. Ideology like a philosophy. that could become a charter. Well, it would be stuff that would go in the bylaws, so yeah. How do I feel about Scottish whiskey? Will I leak how many CCRX extras on this stream? No, but I'll show you how many sales there are right now. As of right now, there are 95 units. Like, we're very easily hitting 100. We might actually 125. But there's not much time left. There's not much time left. So, like, are people starting to get FOMO? Well, if we look at the finance, there's this much impending impending pledges. So divided by $55, it's approximate. So there's 54 people that pledged that have yet to convert, which, yeah. Is Bepoven still a redemption? Yeah, if you want, I guess. I mean, I'd prefer you didn't. That'd be nice. But yeah. This is like net, and this is gross. But yeah, we're real close to 100. By the way, if you guys don't know, if we reach 100 orders, everybody gets a discount. Everybody gets however many dollars is 47 minus or 80 minus 47, and you'll be sent an email, and the email will be like, yo, do you want to use this for like an extra plate or a PCB or some shit? And you can do that. Or you could just hit a button and be like, you can just like hold on to the money until later, and then I'll hold on to the money until later. You can just do whatever you want. Did I see this? Let's find out. Top 20 units from the TGR Alice +1 stream? Oh, like, wait, what does that have to do with the keyboard? All right, it's eBay hours. Oh god, how difficult is it to source Chopra parts for CCRX EC builds? I'm hesitant on EC. It'll work with Keebs. It'll work with Dynacaps. It'll work with original Topra. It'll work with Clever. It's literally compatible with everything. Okay, so you may not know this, but Red was prior to the TGR Alice. So the TGR Alice was the first TGR board where Red was actually offered to individuals. Prior to that, Red was specifically kept for like an individual or two. And I know for a fact that the Red TGR Jane V2 unit was built. So this isn't real. I don't think this is real. Actually, that mismatch anno makes me believe it's kind of real. Let me see the screws. That screw looks a little rougher than I would like. That engraving looks a little rougher than I would like. I don't think this is real. Worrell owns one. A V2, not an ME, like a V2 V2 in red. I mean, like, I don't know. It's interesting. And 29 Biobaktar hot hut in Guter Gesellschaft. Good evening, everybody. Or as they say in Deutschland, Gute Nacht, mein Freundin. I'm guessing. I have no idea. I don't know German. Only 5.1K. It's a good deal, bro. It's a good deal. It's a good deal. Oh, let me enjoy some of this whiskey, by the way. Oh, so Tangus, can you? Oh, no, Tangus isn't here. Okay, so Charlene is definitely asleep, and I don't have my fucking security key, bro. Why didn't I sign you up to the thing? Why didn't I sign you up to the next cloud? It's fine. I'm gonna need to get it anyways. Tangus is asleep. You can't prove that. What time is it here? It's 2116, okay? It's 4 a.m. in the airport? Okay, that's kind of shit. They're auctioning off TGR Protos too? Oh, so like somebody raided like Sam's like backyard? $5.1K. You could buy 13.4 CCRXs with that. So here's the issue with that. I fully understand people going out and spending $5,000 on a keyboard. That's fine, dude. I think there are keyboards worth $5,000. Do I think that the TGR Jane V2 is worth $5,000? No. Do I think it's worth $5,000 to some people? Yes. James, what's up, James? How are you, dude? Good morning. We are streaming at a late hour because I just had podcast. What's my $5,000 board? The Topra 7. That's the Hyper 7 that's all in steel, all Topra, dual 24-volt solenoid, parallel connector on the back, 2 of 2 ever made, 1 for me, 1 for Sip-A-Lot, fuck everybody else, okay? And that's part of it. Nobody else can have one, okay? That's like if a third one is made, it ruins it. I'm saying. Did I talk with McLovin about what? What do I have to talk to McLovin about? He doesn't own the fucking Hyper 7. I own the Hyper 7. Okay? On the pod? No. We were scheduled to fucking we started the podcast, and as the podcast started, his power cut out. And then we just didn't have an episode. Can we at least have a picture of it? Proceeds to run a printer. Simon, do you know somebody named Jintai Joseph? Randomly met him in Japan. I mean, not off the top of my head, but potentially. Oh, okay. Okay, are we signed in? That's the thing. Cloud, Keep Foundation. Are we actually signed in? Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're signed in. Does that mean I can add a user? Can I add a... No, it's going to ask me to fucking authenticate because I set up, like, high security. Sorry. My wife is wifing me. Used to do keyboards. Now he does coffee. Fuck. Yeah. That could be anyone. I'm sorry, by the way, of the burping. Like, I am drinking, and I will do my best to like not burp in your ears. I apologize if I do. Okay. But like if I do, like, please don't be upset. It's late at night. I'm having some beverages. I suggest you guys also have some beverages. You know, whatever beverages make you happy. I am skilled enough to do both. What are you doing with the both? Okay. So the idea is there's basement chat, but I wanna add like a new folder, and we're gonna name it Keeb Foundation. That's just like placeholder thing, right? And then I want to create a document, right? We're gonna call it just like top level, like intro, right? And we blank, or do we party invitation? The CCRX end tomorrow night. But there's a countdown that tells you down to the minutes, dude. Like, you just put your mouse on it. I don't know what to tell you. That's how long. We're very close to 100 units. So, like, we might be at 100 by the end of the stream. And if that happens, then everybody gets a discount. Like, honestly, we might 125. We'll see. All right. Blank. Let's go. Okay, so our goals is, can I type words? All right. Our goals is what is key foundation, or what is, just what is. And then why is, and then how is, and then how much, and like really like that's all we need, right? And then just balls, and we're gonna have balls as a placeholder everywhere because you just gotta have balls. Okay, be real funny if the same guy that needs to pay for his ISO bought one. You mean Briano? No, he doesn't need to pay for his ISO. Where is? Oh, we need to who is as well. Who is? Okay. And then balls. Hubert, are you cool to like type shit if I make you an account on this, by the way? Just so like I can just like think out loud and you can like notes and like we can answer questions. Okay. Let me go get my security key because otherwise I can't make you an account. When is? Sure. There's your answer. Oh, okay. Sorry, boys. Okay, let's make an account for Hubert real quick. So, boom. I want to go to accounts. I want to create a group, called it foundation. Okay, and then I want to create an account. Hubert. Sorry, I'm trying to just like not dox people's email. Late night stream, best stream. I'm having lunch at work. What time is it, bro? Sorry, I've tried to copy paste this email like fucking 6 times and it's just like not going in the box. Can you send? All right, Hubert, you should get a email that should give you the rights to get into a folder, which I'm going to give you the rights for now, which is that one. How do I do that? I want to make like a group folder. How the fuck do you do that? I forgot. Files. Okay, it's got to be in files, right? No, it's got to be in like fucking administration settings. Then in like team folders. There we go. Team folders. Folder name. Keeb Foundation. Create. Unlimited. Group. Foundation. Okay. You're in. Cool. And that's like, is that like a, yeah, why is it not here? I see recap. Others with access. Can I add people? Right, add people. Okay. Is this working for you? Also, like I can like we can hop on voice chat. Also, like apparently I didn't need my security key. Went downstairs for no reason. Like if you want to call, I can toss you in the video right there. Unless you don't want video. Up to you. Sounds good. Toss me. Okay. Oh God, leaks. Oh God. Oh Lord. Balls? 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 Okay, let me make sure that I didn't fuck something up. Uh oh yeah, a little bit, kind of. Yeah, my settings are fine. Are you okay, buddy? Yeah, you're cool. Okay, now I just need to pop you there, and then I pop you out. How do I pop him out? Oh, just, then pop him out. Just, Okay, and then boom, and then watch this. Oh, so handsome. We That is so loud. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, Hubert, are you? Did you mute yourself? No. Uh oh. Okay. Can you see? Can you see the folder with the document that I have created? He is quiet on stream. Let me make him bigger and more sexual. Right? Mute app. How do I just like make him like more 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 loud? Normally you can just right click and like turn him up. Why can't I turn you up? Oh, there you are. Okay, can you say words? Oh, oh, oh. My name is Jeff. Yeah, my earballs just exploded. Are we good? We good? We good, boys? We good? We good? Okay, we're gonna. It's called Foundation. In there is a file called intro.doc. Can you see that? Can you, yeah, can you edit that text? Uh, okay. Boys and girls, welcome to the first stream in which we try and figure out uh, the keyboard nonprofit stuff. So like the whole idea is this is all gonna be like a community thing. Uh, and the whole idea of the community thing is, hi, boys and girls. Uh, I want to do a keyboard nonprofit, uh, which is like basically kind of what I've been doing for 6 years, but like officially now, we're like it's an actual nonprofit and is like written like contractually and legally. So like the company needs to behave in like come on, like the good way. Mm. And I think that would be handsome. So this is going to be the first stream where we try and document how we're going to do that. So prior to this, I had put a question mark in the Discord for everybody, and that question mark was the, hey, what do you think of me doing a nonprofit, right? And a lot of people answered, right? Majority of people said the hobby would benefit from having a nonprofit. Only 11% of people said no. 65% of people said they would be more likely to buy a keyboard, like a keyboard design, if it was made from a nonprofit company. 21% of people said no, they don't care, which fair enough. 54 or 55% of people said they would donate money to Keebs Inc. without like any further information of what that would mean, which is cool. And 25% of people said no. Uh, and then like there was a question where like, should I be able to pay myself like a tiny little salary? And 80% of people said yes, and fucking 3.76 people said no. uh, and then there was a question of like, should we be able to like pool funds from like makers, hobbyists, manufacturers, vendors, and collectively bargain with manufacturers on their behalf and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So go ahead. I disagree. I I disagree. So here's the thing. So we're gonna outline a basic outline document I've of like, I have no idea how to nonprofit, but like I've done a little bit of Googling and like I've read up some laws and some bullshit. And if you go into the who section, generally like you want like somebody that's like the community guy, the PR guy, uh like the down to earth guy, the boots on the ground guy, right? And then you want like a guy that's really good with the finance and really good with raising money, fundraising. Yeah, somebody that's good with fundraising. You want this more of like just like bullets, dude. And then you want somebody that's like the like admin guy, right? Somebody that's like literally HR lady. And like if ever I wanted an HR lady, it would be Hubert, right? Because why would it not be? I would be good to look at the other answers to give you an idea how many people are thinking beyond yes or no. Yes, of course. And a lot of that was people asking follow-up questions, which is like why we're trying to like at least outline like more or less what is what is the concept of Keebs Inc. or Keyboard Foundation or whatever we're going to call it. I picked up the website Keeb.Foundation just so I can host this, which is Nextcloud. It's kind of like Google Docs or Microsoft like uh, OneDrive online or whatever, but it's hosted in my basement and we actually own it. And it's not owned by fucking billionaires, which I think is cool, right? Oh, oh, I love that it's got like the classic like Microsoft features where like you go to bullet something and it just breaks everything. So good. Good with finance guy. Hopefully does not commit crimes. I'm pretty good at finance. Believe it or not. I just like choose to I mean we can go into like the what is section and like be like why like what is Keyboard Foundation or Keebs Inc. or whatever. And the whole idea is like, well, fuck it. So somebody's got to do it. I've been doing it for long enough, right? I've been like doing it not for sorry, I smacked the mic. A not for profit stream or whatever for so long. And you know, it's time for us to like do things properly. And one of the things I want to do is like I want to fabricate like community designed like keyboards and sell those for a profit, and then use that profit to uh, do other hobby shit. And like we'll talk about what that other hobby shit is, right? Oh, handsome. Uh, no. I want the ability to like take money and then spend that money on getting kids, young adults into getting interested into fabrication, into 3D modeling, into KitKat, into Fusion, learning how to design keyboards and how to be fucking like excited about something that you design. I think that's really fucking cool. Where there was that thing, the keyboard design contest or whatever, but like I want to do that, but like you know, like nice and like you know like pure nonprofit. So like everybody knows that like here's gonna be the deal, and like we're gonna be documenting what the deal is. When I say what's gonna be the deal is we will document like what is a fair amount to pay a keyboard designer depending on their experience or whatnot. How do we get that down in writing, right? How do we set up a system through which like uh this more technology side where like I've been thinking about this of setting up a voting system. Now typically nonprofits will have like voting and non-voting shares and whatnot, and that's more of a like a specific non-profit thing. But I'd like it if like you know people could pay a membership to like the Keyboard Foundation, and like once a year they get like a sexy calendar or like a funny calendar, like a little printed thing and a t-shirt, but also like access to be able to vote like you know after you know it's been 3 months or 6 months, and we like set up a system so like you know people can't buy votes or whatever, right? But like allow people to be like, hey, this is what I think a fair X should be, you know. This is, I think, a fair margin for a manufacturer. I think it's fair to pay a marketing person this much. I think that's really fucking cool, dude. I heard keyboard design help and design educational content. I've been wanting to do that for so long. How can I get involved? I would love to do, as a very, very specific example, 30 days of keyboard design, where I get 30 different keyboard designers, and on 30 different days, we record 30 different video. Well, it can be recorded like outside of 30 days, but it'll be released 30 days. And each one is a keyboard designer showing you how they design a particular keyboard. And it can be 20 minutes, it can be 4 hours, it can be 8 hours, doesn't fucking matter. It'll be up to that person how much they want to share. And the idea is like everybody will be like, you know, paid a little something, like whatever we can afford. And I think that I think that's cool, right? That's like one of the ideas. Uh, what else do we want to do, like in terms of activities? Uh, we want keep design thought, yeah, something like that. Like we've already been doing Thoughttober all this time, right? Like I've already been doing keyboard nonprofit this whole time. The only change is we get the tax benefits, where if as a registered nonprofit, we wouldn't pay taxes on profit because there is no profit. The profit just keeps going in and then back out, which is fucking fine, dude. Uh, but also people that like donate or hopefully even buy products from us, I still have to like we still have to like be able to figure out what this is going to cost us, and like whether or not that's feasible. But it would be nice to be able to sell people shit and that should be tax deductible, which is really cool. Not for like the entirety of it. So let's say, for example, the CCRX was something being run by Keebs Foundation, right? And there was a preset margin of $20 on it, right? And we'd make it so that $20 is considered tax deductible. So as if you've made that donation, because essentially that is what it is. Because like if you jump to the how much is section, and if you want to like highlight the sections a little bit better by changing them from just standard bold to like H1s or H2s or whatever, I'm not trying to backseat spreadsheet. You might have to like force the color as white because I'm forcing dark mode. But like in the how much stuff, in terms of like one of the questions that I asked was, hey, is it cool if I pay myself 50% of the median salary in Minnesota, for example? And most people's responses were, what the fuck, Simon? You can pay yourself a decent salary. Please, what the fuck? And like if we're going to write it down, what I'd like to do is make it so anybody that like works for the Keyboard Foundation will have the option for up to median salary in their state, or like in their city slash state slash country, like whatever is easily findable, up to the median, and they can choose to accept anything as low as volunteering for free, and that's up to them. And I think that's entirely fair, because in my case, like I'm okay like making enough cash to like pay the bills a little bit and be able to like get some food and some clothing and whatnot, and I'm cool. Because like the money that I want isn't money for personal use. The money that I want is the money to be able to do cool fucking keyboard projects, to do fundraisers, to do fucking community events, to go to meetups with 30, 40 keyboards and fucking blow people up, just have a great time. I don't know. I think that's fucking cool, dude. And I think we could do that. It's like we have the means, bro. Yep. Yep, build-a-thons. We could do build-a-thons where, or just like, yeah, build-a-thons are good. But like one of the bigger things is I want one to kind of get to kind of build up a repertoire or a base of just like keyboard knowledge, a keyboard knowledge base that isn't monetized, isn't linked to a vendor or a maker or anything. It's just pure, unadulterated information hosted in a way that is, and this is very important for the Keep Foundation, is not hosted by me or a single person. It is the foundation. I want it set up so, like, God forbid if I die and everybody else dies, because if I'm not mistaken, uh I think nonprofits need 3 people on the board. I'm not sure. This is like to find out for later. So like, and they all need to be like US persons. So like, we need to figure out 2 other people in the US that are trustworthy that can be used to, make voting decisions. Although like, I'd want to set up like an online voting system that would basically act as like an indicator for the actual board members to be able to vote. Long-term goal, all of us combine our money and buy Geek Hack. I'd fucking love that. I would love to do that. It'd be awesome if I could make it so the community owns Geek Hack. And we like, I know it's super heavy and the hosting is super expensive with how it's currently set up, but like, we can fucking migrate it to something else, make it a lot more lightweight, and host it for cheap. One of the other things I want to do is archive sites, archive other shit. So like, run a mirror of Geek Hack, run a mirror of 3, 4, 10, 20 other platforms, and just have it accessible for people. You know, I'm sure that if we set up a product where again it's like $50 or $69 a year, and again you get like a t-shirt and you get like a calendar or something printed and you get your votes, but primarily you get to invest in the future of the hobby. Have you been in contact with a lawyer regarding setting this up? I wouldn't lawyer, I would do it myself. All the legal stuff, unless like something is absolutely required to be done by a lawyer, I would prefer to do it myself. I will consult with legal professionals, but I care about value, and we will document that thoroughly when we draft the bylaws. I took care of my own immigration case, which is like something that like a year ago every lawyer was like, yeah, you're gonna need a lawyer for this. I'm just like, nah, I'm just gonna fill out the paperwork and fucking do it myself. And by immigration case I mean citizenship case. uh Please fabricate my design so I can see it come true because I'm too broke to do it myself, Lamau. Yeah, that's something I'd like to do. That's something like, okay, so when I say like I want to fabricate community design keyboards, by that what I mean is I want to just like come out and be like, yo, TGR Sam, or hey Heine, or hey fucking Funder, I know that you've been out of the loop for a little while, but I want you to design something. And like, bro, this isn't going to be about money. Okay. I'm approaching you as a nonprofit, and like, all of this is like factually provable and set up in such a way that like, all like legally, none of it is fucking for profit. We want to make a really cool project. If you had that opportunity where the end goal was the highest customer experience, what would you want to make? Let's make that. And we'll also set it up in such a way through which we can pay you fairly. Not obscenely, but fairly. Come on. Think of the fucking gorgeous fucking designs we're gonna get. Think of the nice fucking keyboards, and then we put a margin in there. You put a margin in there. It's a 300 keyboard. You sell it for 330, 360 bucks. Fine. That 30, 60 bucks, that all goes towards building out fucking like keyboard charities, keyboard archives, keyboard knowledge bases, keyboard content. Okay. Baby, I think that's cool. Do you guys think that's cool? I don't know. Like, am I the weird guy? What are what are the safeguards to prevent Simon from going evil after all these? I agree. That should be set up. It should be set up in such a way that like, God forbid, like there was that like the was it like a Congress critter. I don't know if they were like House or Senate, but like he had a traumatic brain injury and stopped being a Democrat and became a Republican. So like it can happen. So yeah, like you never know. You could get a traumatic brain injury and just become evil. Just the very idea of this attempting to exist gives me more excitement and hope for the hobby than I've had in a very long time. I agree, dude. I think okay, so like I think the dynamics of the hobby have shifted a lot, and I think that approaching approaching keyboards in a more community focused hobby first like like methodology is just I think it's important now, okay? Because like sure we've got like the K-shaped recovery, we've got the fact that like a lot of people are not having a good time right now, we've got the fact that some people are having a good time right now, but like our hobby is like a beautiful hobby that exists like outside of all this consumeristic bullshit. So like as long as like you come in and you're like, yo, I'm gonna be a good company. Here are the laws that govern how the company's gonna work, and we're gonna make sure that we're like gonna do business locally if we can, and we're gonna do business like with like reputable companies that pay their employees well, unless like it is more than like 69% more expensive, blah blah blah. But like we set up the rules, dude. That's cool. I think that's cool. Simon, what if you suddenly become a Republican and started buying Norbauer? I'd think I'd cry. I mean, you know, I don't consider myself a Democrat. Oh, one other thing that's gonna have to change is like this is something that like I would need to talk to a lawyer about, is like we can no longer be political as a nonprofit, like at all. Like we can't even talk about like politics, I think. Because like the one specific rule about nonprofits and like your tax like what is it? Like tax exempt nonprofit is like you can never be involved in politics. Maybe Selvin and Kiko can donate their CNC machines to the foundation. So, unironically, something that I have brought up in the last like 3 days with a maker in the Midwest was like, imagine if there were 3 to 4 guys, 3 to 4 other guys, how nice it would be to just have a CNC that's ours in the area. But even more fun than that, what would be amazing is if people could donate, let's say, 300 to $1,000 and basically buy tokens and basically like CNC futures or whatever, and be able to like get a token to machine like their TKO how they want in the future out of that CNC machine. That'd be pretty cool. And they get to contribute to it, or they get like X amount of tokens per 5 years or 10 years, right? And everybody like kicks in. It depends like if you want to do it with like makers slash designers, or if you want to do it with like retail, like everyday customers. But like it'd be really cool to like just like own fucking fabrication machines and like be able to fucking every university has a CNC shop. Yeah, that's really cool. It'd be nice if we could get access to it. Does that mean no more politic meme on the Discord? I mean, there would probably become a new Discord that would not be this nonsense. It is a Black Simon world, though. I did, yeah, with Claude. I mean, like, I gave him the globe, and I gave him my face, and I gave him, like, the specific dimensions. And I was like, do this very, very specific thing, which is the correct way to use AI. The wrong way to use AI is to be like, hey, Claude, have ideas for me, please. That doesn't work because he's dumber than you. Anyway, does anybody care about like this cool idea? The fuck? Bro. It's so weird. I care. Cool stuff for sure. I will donate. You got... That's not what I want to hear. Sounds critical to the hobby's longevity. So, like, in addition to all... Oh, it's fine. Here, I'm gonna just have like a... Wait, can I not type in here? Wait, am I not signed in? Wait, oh wait, can we not both type at the same time? Because that's like the whole point. Oh no, I think the server died. Yeah, this is just like... I mean, it's like in a VM in my basement as a proof of concept, and if it like works, then like we'll get a real server. I like the idea, but I do think it needs a lot more time and could go wrong very easily. I mean, like, again, don't forget, Penguin, I've literally been doing this for 6 years, right? Like, the only thing that's changing is like... Alright. So like the only thing that's changing is like Simon is going full time, right? And then Simon wants some small payment. And then like I want actual nonprofit. That's like my own thing. Like if I'm gonna do keyboards full time, I want to go like proper nonprofit where like we set up the bylaws where every single decision needs to be made, and that decision legally needs to be in the best interest of the hobby and not for personal or financial interest. What is the mission statement? Very simple. Keyboards. Making keyboards. Designing keyboards. Being able to use keyboards. Learning to keyboards. Keyboards for everyone. Keyboard. That is the mission statement. There you go. How would you lower the barrier to entry for small new creators who would want to make cool stuff but no connections or reputation? We would open up multiple contests per year for people to be able to submit designs. We would work on resources to teach people how to design. So we kind of do both sides, right? Making keyboards ours again? Absolutely. But okay, the real mission statement, okay? Actual morals, okay? 1. Should be for the good of the keyboard hobby. 2. No hate. That's also a big difference. That, like, I'm gonna have to fundamentally change. Which is, like, I will need to be less mean, less aggressive. Because it's just what it is. If I'm going to... Like, if I want to do the nonprofit the way that I want to do the nonprofit, I'm not going to be able to yell the way that I want to yell. I feel like the learning approach has the most potential. Schools, foundations around teaching kids. Yep, exactly. So actual morals, boom, teach the kiddos. We want to teach them manufacturing. We want to teach them design. We want to teach them engineering. Okay? We want to make good shit. Use money for gooder shit. Okay? We want contests. I mean, that's not morals. Promote community-centric engagement. I mean, another thing will be like local first, Pay people well. Don't fucking grieve. More meetups? Sure. Can you partner with GeonFab? Maybe. Is this the real bring manufacturing back to the US movement? The issue with manufacturing in the US and keyboards in the US is finishing specifically. And CNC machines are easy because the CNC machine only speaks one language, which is math. You put the files in it, and as long as like you're not stupid, you're okay. The issue is sandblasting, hand polishing, anodizing, all that shit. More meetups? Yep, we can do more meetups. What else? Should be good for the keyboard hobby. No hitting, manufacturing design, good shit. Local. Like what else? I had written all this on my laptop downstairs, and I can't remember any of it. It's my morals. You guys know the morals. Hubert, what are the morals? Partnerships would be cool. Like what? What do you mean by a partnership? What would a partnership be? What is a reasonable profit margin to be fair but not greedy? 20%. That's fine. Yeah. I mean, like, nope. I mean, there is no easy answer because like it's proportional to the amount of risk, basically. So like if it's a very wild, very complex, very expensive, then the margin needs to be higher because your likelihood of failure is going to be higher. That's kind of just how it works. A designer wanting to run something for nonprofit and you being able to facilitate for them, yeah. I mean, that's that's the whole concept of like uh this. Can we manufacture Tasman designs? I don't know what that means, but sure. But like you guys get like the concept of like what I want to do. And like the general concept is like I've already started. Okay? I've literally like boys like the business cards exist. Okay? Like here I've ordered these, okay? Out of my own pocket, okay? I didn't even use stream money for it. Okay? This is not the final logo because it's the Illuminati branding. This is my card, only for me. Okay? Keep foundation, baby. Yeah. It's like felt. We should have a monthly community design tournament and the winner gets approved by, yeah, not monthly, but yeah, I agree. Are we wait, are we at 100 yet? No, we're at 96. A central org for the betterment, protection, expansion of the hobby? Yeah. So it'd be archive slash host all our own shit. That's like very big, like morals wise. Uh and then also like what is it? Collective bargaining for a hobby. So that's for buyers, that's for designers, etc. If promotion for this site ain't like the scene from American Psycho, given the cards, I'm a riot. We should bring on Shark for the vintage side. Yeah, obviously. If we can get Shark, it'd be nice to get Shark. Like, the idea for the Whomst is like, we're gonna need good people to Whomst. because like, and like I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and it's like kind of unfair for like me to like even fucking say this, but it's the fucking truth. And I want to be an honest guy. Like anybody that gets on for Keep Foundation or Keeps Inc. or whatever the fuck it ends up being called, everybody's gonna be volunteering. There's like maybe like I'll get an opportunity to make like a tiny bit of fucking money because like otherwise like I can't fucking be alive, and like I'd love to work for free, and if the second I can I will. Speaking of morals, how's the other site Vote with My Wallet doing? Stalled with the keep focus. I was planning to literally stick it in the nonprofit because I would have an actual nonprofit. It costs nothing to host, basically. I made it super lightweight, so like it can just exist forever. Or I can happily give it to another nonprofit. I don't mind. Sorry, my nose is so itchy, bros. Should bring on Shark for the vintage side of information. So like the Sharktastica, the Shark Wikia, the shark the sharky content. I I'm sure he's already got a setup for it. Dude's literally got his own Linux distros. He's fine, dude. So, well, I mean the idea is to just fucking do it, right? Because like it's critical for the pushback against corporate takeover. And like, listen, like I am unhappy with the state of the world how it currently is. We are unfortunately in a very consumerist hobby that basically requires globalization and requires CNCing to be done in China and whatnot, just because it is what it is. But it's not like, money being spent by keyboard enjoyers is going to the pockets of fucking Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuck. Thankfully. And like one thing I want to do is like make sure that like the money goes to the right people no matter what. But when we say corporate takeover, when we say like pushing back, listen, it's all like everything is a fucking story, right? Everything is a story. The US dollar is a story. It's not based on gold, it's based on you believing the story that the United States government can issue treasuries that will pay back, blah, blah, blah. It's just a story. Everything is a story. And these days, people aren't falling for the dumbass stories that they used to fall for 3, 6, 10 years ago. People are a little bit brighter and they want a story that makes sense. And for me, keyboards should be a fucking community thing. Keyboards are not a profit thing, which is why the only way that, like, in my mind, I was like, the only way that I can ever go full time into keyboards is if we do a nonprofit where legally everybody all together, we write the fucking bylaws, we write what specifically happens. If I were to do something stupid like make a choice for my own personal benefit, where like I can get proper, just like, that's what I want. What is wrong with me? We don't talk about why it's no longer based on gold. War. Surely if we have more war, that'll fix it, right? Okay, what do we got here? Later. Okay, so Control A, automatic. Okay, done. What is the criteria for success on this nonprofit? What would failure look like? I don't really think there would be a failure situation because, like, the failure situation is my current situation, which is like I'm here in this room doing all these streams, making content, doing keyboard runs, doing all this shit, and like I don't get to make any money, and like I very slowly starve to death. Right? That's failure basically because like the idea is to like do like end game is like do good, right? So like if I want like let's say oh my god, what are you doing, Stepper? Uh if I want like let's say like I don't know like $4,000 a month, right? It's a made up fucking number, right? If I want like $4,000 a month, I want to provide let's say $16,000 a month. Let's put a dollar reduce symbol, right? In in uh in keyboard value, right? Now, what is keyboard value? It's bringing value to somebody in the keyboard. So it could be doing giveaways, could be creating content, could be working on technology, could be like working on like backroom fucking communications for getting people better pricing. But like for me, that's success. Success is like if if I can get like $1,000, right, then I should be able to like create $4,000 of value. For me, that's where like I consider like success, but that's like for me. And like honestly, up until this point, I'd continue just working for free. I'd continue volunteering. I think this needs a deep business analysis approach if you're keen on 2027 project timeline. Regardless of the plans, it needs a lot of room to breathe. I agree. Which is why right now I am running group buys for me under Black Simon TV LLC. Okay, we got 96 keyboards sold. We're trying to get an idea of like how much interest there's going to be, what is like a viable like profit margin where you can take that profit and then use it for other stuff. You know, like I'm literally doing it, right? I'm building Black Shop, and remember, Hubert, I don't know where this goes, but like a very important thing is like when Keebs Inc. or Keyboard Foundation, whatever the fuck it's gonna be called, when that happens, right? The idea is all this, all the Black Simon TV LLC, all of it, all that shit, goes into ownership of the nonprofit. Okay, because technically, right now, I technically own it because I technically own the company, right? But the idea is I want to move everything under ownership of the nonprofit. And I don't know, I think that's cool. Xiaomi Ancients leak. Oh yeah. I mean that's hardly a leak. Even if it provides no real revenue in the first year and very minimal outputs, it needs to not sink into the first year. I don't think it will, because like reasonably like the actual cost, right? Where I don't know where the actual cost went, but like setting up the company and doing all of the paperwork, right, is going to be under $1,000. It's like 800 to $900. If I do it myself, we write our own bylaws, we do our own posting. I do the form 1, 2, 3, 4 easy, whatever the fuck. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 10 something. Anyway, I can do all that. I can afford that. That's not a fucking problem. I'll like the idea is for me to pay for it out of pocket. I don't mind until like it can generate enough like value to be worthwhile, which is kind of what we've been doing with the stream as well, right? All the educational content and science and so on is the best approach early to minimize exposure. Yeah, I agree. And the idea will be to like get to like you know get interesting people like making the content, right? Like hit up Alex, hit up Teja, hit up like all the boys, you know, try and pay them like what we can. But yeah, what gets accomplished in the first hundo days? A lot, dude. I mean, like prior to establishment, uh we'd be working on bylaws, we'd be working on company foundation documents, right? And then after foundation, it would be like immediate like hardcore fundraising, right? So we'd want to build up a membership, probably like 50 to $100 membership that would get you like the merch, which then means we specifically, because again, we want to do local, we want to do done by hand, right? No, like nothing going to the fucking billionaires. So we'd get our own self screening set up. So we'd get our own shit for shirts. We'd get our own printing set up to be able to do the printed shit. And then we'd work on the development. Primarily me. I'd lead the development of setting up the like online voting platform. Should write out milestones. Yeah. A lot of the zero cost projects can be pumped out crazy in the beginning. Yeah, of course. I mean, like that's what we've been doing the whole time. All right, I'm nearly running out of beer, so like I might need to like go beer it up if that's okay with you boys. A lot, dude. I mean, uh, I'm gonna go grab a beer. Boys, do you wanna everybody go like grab a beverage or go pee pee? Like, I'm sorry, it's super late for me, and like this is like the tail end of my day. All right, what does the text say? Okay. Ah, yes, tea. Oh, hello. Oh, oh, was there any good shit that I missed? Like doner kebab? Dude, doner kebab goes fucking hard. Egg. Ah, okay. Hello. Why does tea have foam? It's special foamy tea from Chicago. It's made by Goose. The goose is loose. All right. Apparently you had questions. Hit me, daddy. Like, do I scroll to a? Okay. 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 Wait, can I look at that? It was almost good. Gondo. He gondo. I'm a professional. All right, I'm gonna also pour myself a little bit more whiskey. For the record, I've only had one glass whiskey. I'm being like very, very responsible and whatnot. Okay. Also, like, guys, are you excited for like, are you guys like actually excited for like Keep Foundation? I mean, it's probably gonna be Keyboard Foundation. It's gonna probably have a real fucking boring name because like it is what it is. I can't be like, haha, Big Willie 69. Fucking no, 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 no. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna put my Big Willie away. Oh, yeah. Pardon. No, no, I think I get the concept of like, what are you gonna bargain? Why are you pooling money to bargain, right? Right, that's the question, which is like a really good question. Hmm. Okay, so let's say theoretically that like we we were making keyboards all the time, right? And there was like a major manufacturer uh that like made very high quality stuff. Okay, we're gonna call them like Babison. Okay, Babison, right? And let's say like we've done a lot of work with them over the years, and like their quality's been good. And then all of a sudden, they just start like giving people like nonsense expensive pricing, right? And they like make it objectively worse for so many people. Wouldn't it be really cool if there was an organization that could approach them and be like, yo, what why hey babyson, uh you know, we don't take kindly to you uh being dicks about this particular pricing. So wouldn't it be a shame if like the Manta didn't go through you guys and the NWO 5000 didn't go through you guys and all the AKB projects didn't go through you guys and like the 18 other projects didn't go through you guys? Collective bargaining is incredibly powerful, believe it or not. Okay? I am a like I am a firm believer in collective bargaining. And like I love socialism. Socialism is so good. Like I love capitalism too. Like, but like when I say I love capitalism, by that I mean I love free market economics, right? Capitalism as capitalism alone is like the dirtiest, most gross thing in the world, right? You don't actually like capitalism. Nobody actually likes capitalism. We like free market economics. That shit is good. Capitalism is the fetishization of capital over human rights and being like, oh yeah, that company gets to just like pour fucking liquid lava into your asshole and you can't do anything about it because fuck you, you're poor. That's capitalism. You don't want that, okay? Only the morally correct capitalism? Yeah, free market economics. That's basically it. I'm all for free market economics. Okay? That's just me. I like the keyboard from Big Willie 69 Foundation. Who doesn't? All right, next question. I don't know what we can okay. We can set it up. Again, if you guys think there's a problem, help find a solution. Does it mean we get like a tiny little like self-hosted little like Pi server and we put up like a fucking solar panel, we put it out in the middle of fucking nowhere where like it has like 5G connection prepaid for the next 10 years and then like technically it's hosted? Like there are solutions to these problems, guys. There are solutions to these problems. Like I'm down. Thank you for asking this question. Help us fucking find a solution. I would love if like we set up a system through which all keyboard content, all keyboard knowledge was fucking put in a silo until the end of time. Even if I get exploded by a fucking Shahed drone or no, I'm in fucking Minnesota. I'm gonna get exploded by like Russian nukes, aren't I? Even if I get exploded by Russian nukes, okay? Keebs Foundation, the knowledge should continue to. That's what I care about, bro. I want the knowledge. I don't care about me. Okay, I don't care if I die. Okay, I want the knowledge to exist. So help us find a way to keep it existing. Okay. If you are big smart, please be smarter than me because my smart is not as big as your smart. But I am willing to fucking die for keyboards. Okay, keyboards is the good shit. The only way, okay, so like all these years, all right, it's 2026. I've been doing fucking keyboards since like I've been streaming keyboards since 2020 and I've been doing like my own like personal shit which is like helping people out like financially like giving what I can trying to do the type of projects that we're talking about but like myself I've been doing this shit since like fucking 2017, right? And piano taxes, yeah, there is the advantage of no taxes as long as it's stuff that is specific to our activity, right? But it's predominantly the fact that I am only comfortable making money from this hobby if everybody knows exactly how much money I'm making. I'm okay with that. I'm okay if like I get to make like $3,300 or whatever, and everybody knows exactly that's how much I make, and I do the work that I do, and that's fine with me. I don't want any more. I I don't know. I'm not that kind of person, dude. I don't want stuff. I I just want to make cool shit. I just I just want to have a good time. Bro, I just want keyboards. I just want keyboards. If I could fucking do it for free, I would do it for free forever. I just don't have the means. I just really don't have the means. Bro is for real keyboard pilled. Are you telling me that given the choice to spend your money on a $400 keyboard in which it's a for-profit project and a $400 keyboard where it's a not-for-profit project, and you know for a fact that that nonprofit has gone out and contracted a really good fucking bitching designer that otherwise would be making keyboards that you have no chance of ever fucking buying, and hitting them up on the fucking argument that this is going to be not for profit, you go all out, you do the shit that you want to do, you do the things that you want to do because you want to do them. Are you telling me that you would rather go buy a fucking KBD fans keyboard or a Keychron keyboard than a keyboard from a registered nonprofit with fucking bylaws that make it so it is, they have a fiduciary and legal responsibility to give you the best possible keyboard? How the fuck? No, there is no argument. Fuck you. That's not real. That's not a real question. I don't believe you. I don't believe that that's a real question. Absolutely fucking not. Nice try. That's gotta be a fucking bait. That's gotta be somebody trying to fucking bait me. Because no, of course there's a correct choice. Imagine you can go buy from farmer who uses all the chemicals and all the shit and is going to give you the cheapest keyboard known to man, or you can buy from the farmer that like is a genuine like fucking like salute like best farmer to ever exist, fucking putting out the free farmer guides, and like if you come to him he'll be like, bro, here's the seeds and here's the book to fucking just like make your own. Just send it. You don't even have to buy any of the fucking vegetables. We're cool, bro. But just in case you want to buy the vegetables, here's some vegetables, and we can guarantee that they are the best because we have a legal fucking contract that says we have to make the best possible product for you, not for us, not for profit. How the fuck is that a no? How the fuck do you struggle to make that decision? How as a consumer do you not see my fucking selling point of like why I want to do the nonprofit? Because it's guaranteed. It's guaranteed, bro. For the record, this is like my fourth beer, so I apologize if I'm getting extra whatever the portmanteau is of sexual and emotional. Sex motional. Actually, if you look really closely at the business card that like I designed, if you look really closely, I know it's real hard to see, but it says Director of Communication, and then in brackets it says yelling. This seems to have more value for you than for the consumer. Selling people ethical keyboard consumption is niche. I disagree. I think like the very specific problem that I am trying to solve is that, right? That's literally like that's the exact thing that I want, right? Is like for me to provide far more value to others than value that I get myself. Like it's a ratio, and I'm only comfortable like with that ratio existing, right? Like for like in my head, it's like 4-1, right? If I'm gonna pay myself $1,000, I want to provide $4,000 of value minimum to the keyboard hobby, like fucking minimum, right? And I think that's fair, dude. Like Simon is already honest. Why create a 501(c)(3) to be more honest? I mean, there's tax benefits. It's like it makes me happy. It 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 legally it legally and like it's not fiduciary, but like it legally like requires that we make keyboards for the good of the community and not for profit, right? Like it's written like there in the bylaws, right? I think that's cool, dude. I feel like more than ethical keyboard consumption is just good for the community overall. Yeah, I mean, like, again, everything is a story, and I think right now with a lot of how like we are changing internationally, how this. Bro, I don't want capitalism. This is a me thing. Okay, so me as Simon, I don't. Capitalism doesn't do much for me. You know what makes me happy? Making other people happy. You know what makes me happy? Doing the shit that I want to do. You know what makes me happy? Sharing the shit that I like with other people that like the same shit. Right? I'm a fucking simple guy. You know, I think billionaires should be taken around back and fucking shot through the brain. That's me. Okay, I just think that way. I don't care about like showy like money shit or any of that. I'm a simple dude. Okay, I'm a simple fucking guy. I just want to have a good time. I just want to do keyboards, right? And for me, having nonprofit, it makes me like it makes me feel comfortable. You know, I don't know. It's like theoretically, I could continue Black Simon TV LLC the way that it's currently running, which is like I technically pay myself nothing once in a while if necessary, and like money is real bad. I'll borrow money from the stream and then pay it back as I have. I borrowed like $9,000 from the stream and I've paid back everything but $400, which will hopefully be paid back like in the next month, right? So like it's like I'm not in this for the money. I don't care. I just want to. I just want to have a good time. I think a lot of people aren't really looking at this from the perspective of being a method of creating legacy and create longevity in this hobby. Doesn't exist yet. I disagree, dude. There's plenty of good people. There's good people in the hobby that are having a good time. And if there is any fucking doubt, if anybody has any doubt, I have specifically made an effort this entire time, okay, while running the CCRX SE, okay, to not to to not put it on Geekhack, to not put it on RMK, to only just talk about it as it comes up, to not do any actual marketing for this product. All right. And we have managed to sell close to 100 keyboards, getting it down to a price point that would have been fucking unbelievable. That it allows us to do shit that is amazing. Why would we not do that? Why would we not do that? I mean, I've basically been doing it this whole time, but now I get to do it officially. Do we have more questions, or do we not? Okay. I mean, First things first, I'm absolutely like I'm super interested in like conceptually just like running shit like that where up and coming designer just wants to design something super good and like is talented. Yeah, of course. Give them the means. Give them the means, pay them fairly, and run a good project with like what I consider fair quality control. I think that's fucking cool, right? Sorry, what's the question again? I mean, it's literally it's group project simulator, and every group project simulator is the fucking same. There's always one guy that does all the fucking work, and everybody else is just sitting for them, like sitting around waiting for them to do the actual work. I'm very familiar with this. Listen, guys, at the end of the day, I want to do this shit. You think that we're gonna have some problems? Help, help. Okay, keyboard foundation, fucking help. Okay, I've been doing this shit for fucking free. It's now been more than 6 years because like we're past April, so it's been more than 6 years. I've been doing this shit for free. Okay, I've been helping people out, not even for free, for more years than that. So like, you want to help out? Hop into Discord. Let's fucking build the infrastructure. Let's fucking do some cool shit, dude. Like, we have the opportunity. Why the fuck would we not? Simon, you quit the vape? Yep. I no longer smoke nicotine. It's it's fucking hard. I'm still struggling. I'm still smoking like a little bit of zero nicotine stuff just to like deal with the like the physical dependency. It's been rough because I just want to sometimes I just want to like put it in my mouth and just suck on it, you know? So Hubert, do you want to do you want to help with the keyboard foundation? Do you want some very fancy business cards with triangles on them? Because listen, I'm I'm somebody that has big ideas but will struggle to be able to get all my ducks in a row. You are an individual who can fucking uh, it's like you've got a duck rowing sorting process ready to go. I don't know how you do it. Yeah. Bro, I've been shoveling this shit for years. But listen, it's worth it. It's worth it, dude. Simon, both me and Lightning are at 7 viewers to see this time. I don't think I work hard, dude. You work hard. No, no, no. Nope, nope. You work hard. So I am in the category of like, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life when it comes to keyboard shit because like I don't work hard at all. I don't work hard. If anything, like I work super relaxed. The only reason why I'm pivoting full time into keyboards is because Dubai has been getting fucking drone strike nonstop, and unfortunately, I have no more income. So I'm gonna do keyboards, and the only way I'm comfortable doing keyboards is if I do it my way, boys. And like Hubert is like an absolute dude. I wish I had money. I wish I had money. Not for me, for you. Just so like I could give you the money and you could just like we could do the good part of keyboards instead of the shit part of keyboards. That's what I want, bro. I don't th- I don't I don't think there's gonna be haters. The age-old question. How to have evil levels of money to do good without doing evil. I mean, you answered your question. It's evil levels of money, therefore it's evil, right? I mean, like, I, I don't care about money. I feel like, the people that are out there fetishizing money, trying to get as much money as possible, are obviously the worst kind of fucking people. Like, money's fucking money. Money's made up. Okay, people are not made up. So like, I mean, like, it's a non-question. Okay, it's a non-question because there's no real answer, guys. Like, it's 2026. We've like full like we've zigzagged in terms of like I don't know, just like what is morally acceptable versus normal, blah blah blah. Sorry, but like, guys, come on. Like at the end of the day, right? The rampant consumerism has become a problem, right? At the end of the day, don't be a fucking asshole. At the end of the day, be good to people, right? The average person is a good person. Most people are good people. The people out there that are fetishizing money, the fucking billionaires, fuck those guys. Fuck them. They're not people. They're fucking gross, dude. You, me, everybody else, we're all part of a community, a lovely keyboard community, and we love all that. And we help each other out, and everybody's different. We come from all different walks and all different places, but like we've all got something that draws us all together, and we're capable of being good people. We know what's good, we know what's bad. It's not fucking complicated. So yeah, at the end of the day, when people come to me and they're like, "Hey Simon, I think your ideals might be a little bit strange," and I say, "No, I think executing every billionaire is a centrist position. I think that's a fair centrist position. That's just me." Simon and community, thank you for what you do. It makes my reality less worse for what I keep seeing every day, even if it's hard to look away. Listen, there's a like there's something that's very important for everybody watching, and like you should share this message with like anybody else, which is like, dude, life has gotten real fucking hard and real fucking shitty for a lot of people. The dynamics of the world have changed. A lot of the shit has changed. All right. So like, bro, if you're having a hard time, if you're fucking struggling, if you're freaking the fuck out, that is okay. That is okay. with all the shit going on in the world right now, if you just need to fucking stop and you need a series of moments to fucking just get your shit together and be like, no, fuck this. It's okay. Okay. If you need a moment, that's okay. If life is too fucked up for you right now, that's okay. I think that is perfectly fucking fair. Because I've had that moment, okay? And now, like, thankfully, they've been able to fix me with enough chemicals, which is something. We take those. But, like, listen, bro, it's fucking fine. Simon is visibly drunk. I don't know what you're talking about. There's also a lot of, like, things I have to read. So, like, Hubert, you want to go for it? You might need to, like, read chat to me, because I might be a little too fucked up to read chat. I do. I do. I've been wanting to the whole time. You okay, Hubert? You know, no. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Like I get spicy. I do get spicy. I do get spicy, and sometimes I get unfairly spicy. And it's unfair. And like I'm sorry. Sometimes I get very riled up. I care a lot about keyboards. I do. And that's just who I am. And sometimes it means that I do things that may not be the best for the community, and I apologize. You know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, if you know me as an individual, which I don't mean to be mean, but most of you watching do not because you don't know me as an individual. But I'm relatively quiet. I will listen to people. I will listen to what they have to say. And I'm relatively chill, but I care about justice. For me, justice is important. You know, uh, good people should have good things. Good intentions should be rewarded. Bad intentions should be punished. And sure, we've all got opinions, and opinions are fine. I'm not gonna judge your I'm gonna judge your opinion because I'm me. I can fucking judge your opinion. Fuck off. I don't know. I think there was supposed to be a point somewhere in there. speaking of, Keep Foundation, like Hoff, obviously fucking Hoff, right? So like, yeah, so like that's a U, because like Hoff is like he's the guy, right? If I wanted somebody to run Geek Hack, it would be Hoff. If I wanted somebody to own RMK, it would be Hoff. If I wanted somebody to manage a collective bargaining union for keyboards, it would be Hoff. So like, I would love to Hoff. Please, for the love of God. Sorry, there's a big words. I think you recently talked about that there will be eventually need to be a separation between Simon the Keebs Inc. rep and Simon the Good Keyboard Friend. In some ways, canonizing the keyboard efforts in Keebs Inc. would be mitigating your human slips or preferences, adding too much spicy. Okay, I'm far too drunk to understand that, but yes, it is a problem. One of the major things is we're gonna need to stop being so spicy if like we're gonna go from Black Simon TV LLC to the Keyboard Foundation, Keeps Inc., whatever you want to call it, right? Because like, I mean, it's a nonprofit. Like the literal company exists to improve the quality of the hobby. So like, I can't be yelling at people. That is objectively bad. So like, it is what it is. So like, we got to figure it out. We got to figure it out. Again, guys, so important. Please, if you guys have ideas, that's fucking awesome. Hop in, help out. Okay, help fucking out. This is all gonna be a community effort to build up all of it, all the bylaws of how everything will work. Who will be hired? How will they work? How do we pay people? How are projects priced? How do we do giveaways? All that shit. How much is it going to cost per year to be a member? What do you get to vote on? You know, how many kisses from AKB James do you get? Simon, you too drunk. You should get some rest. I disagree. But Hubert was nodding. So, am I wrong? I mean, I'm just trying to not be super loud because, like, my father-in-law is, I hope, asleep, but probably fucking not. I mean, I have that much beer and this much whiskey to finish, so. I think I'll ask one of my union reps to get some collective bargaining ideas. Please do. Please do. Like, I'm super interested in that. Please do. Simon yells at products, not people. I'll yell at people if they're doing something bad. Like, I try not to, because I know it's, like, I know it's not right, but, like, I'll yell at people if they're doing the bad thing. The bad thing. Oh, sorry. Beer and whiskey together in one sitting is a recipe for disaster? Generally okay. Mm. What are bad things people do still? I mean, it's generally just greed stuff. Let's do that, and then automatic, and we should be good. How much of the development of this down to archival ideals and hosting ideas will be public? As much as possible. So one of the like Hubert, if you're willing to take notes, one of the very, very, very early things I'd want to do is setting up the like membership slash like voting system of like allowing people to hop on and vote for shit. So like if you go to vote with my wallet.org, which is still hosted in my basement, but there's a feedback section where like there's forms, right? And I want to like set it up so like also like have you seen the speed of this, by the way, and like how fucking like this is on like a mini PC in my basement and is god tier fast. Uh anyway, the idea is to be right, but the idea is to like build out the tech to be able to like have people fucking like I don't have to tell you. Oh, all right, Hubert, you got any any? Dude, we can just like bro, we can all make life better for everyone. Like it's not like a specific keyboards thing. Like I know like bro, I know life is fucking hard right now. Not for everybody, but for like a lot of people. But like listen, you can make people's lives a lot better for like not much fucking effort, dude. It's fucking fine. Like it's rough. We're all having a rough time. It's fucking fine, dude. It's fine. It's about the fucking friendships, dude. Things are really bad, but we're all here and we still have each other. Exactly, dude. Like life is super rough, but listen, we do what we can. We fucking manage. We we like we manage, bro. We do what we fucking can. There's not much you can do sometimes, but like as long as you got the friends, dude, it's fine. It's not so bad. Ah, good keyboard friends indeed. All right, I'm gonna look for somebody to raid. Diego's live with 69 viewers. He's so fucking handsome. He's so handsome. God, he's so fucking handsome. I think my question gone not be answered. Ask it in Discord. We will absolutely answer you. Ask it in the help channel and we will actually answer you. Can you make more home lab stuff? I'd love to. Like if you'd like that, hop in the Discord. Tell me about it. I'd fucking love to, dude. Diego is a baby and come. Oh, sorry. All right. Our raid message is gonna be happy babby time. Okay. Happy babby time, boys. Happy babby time. Hubert, thank you so much, dude, for joining. You're a good keyboard friend. One of the best. So handsome. All right. I have hit the raid button. We need to shitpost in his Discord. Sorry, in his Twitch chat. Hello, sir. Is your generator running?